you're lost, you're not connecting at all. So even from a non-acting perspective, the biggest thing you want to focus on is when you have the AI create the script, like Darius talked about with the profiles, each part of your audience. Like if I was in real estate, I created my buyer and seller profiles, whatever industry you're in, and the AI knows about your audience. Fantastic. Then it's going to remember that. But you want to think about, what is the reason I'm sending the person this video? And that should really drive you, the hook. What is the whole point of the hook? And when you use a teleprompter and you have that exact phrasing of the hook, that's awesome. It's right in front of you. So you don't need to be thinking about it. Now, if you're sending someone a quick video like, hey, this is Rob, just want to do a quick check-in, you don't need teleprompter or something short. But when it comes to structuring something where you have a clear message, where you have the hook, you're delivering the value, you're extending a call to action, those are very specific beats. And like Darius mentioned, we have a have method that you can choose inside of the AI writer to have that baked into the AI writing. But the thing I try to focus on is when you have a teleprompter script, and this will just take a little bit of practice, just read through it a couple of times, just when you're first doing it, because you don't want to let the words surprise you in terms of your inflection, because you'll know those inflection points. The cool thing about the AI writers that everyone designed with the team is, if you're writing it, the AI wrote it, you give it a human pass, you save it, right? You got it into your teleprompter. And then you read it for the first time, you're like, you know what? I don't know if I like the way that sounds, that first part of it, now that I'm saying it out loud. That's a big part of it, because every one of the AI writers we have in Chrome, desktop, mobile, you can do a quick little real-time edit, and then you can save it. Now, the choice of voice recognition and auto scroll is just kind of a personal choice. If you like voice recognition where you're reading the script and it's highlighting like Darius was doing and it's moving, great, if that's your rhythm. If you want to use auto scroll, where you choose a speed between 1 and 10, and that momentum keeps you going and you're flowing, just use whatever one you want. Some days I use auto track, some days I use auto scroll. If I had to pick one, I'd probably go auto scroll, because I like the momentum to keep going, that I'm building and I'm going. But the bottom line is, it's going to save you so much time. When Ruben and I and Darius too, if we're doing social posts, we're doing YouTube videos, even if we're doing outreach videos, it just saves you a lot of time. And that's, I think, it's one of the most powerful things about it. The last thing I'll say is this: in terms of, if you're a setup, right? Let's just say you got your an external webcam and it's sitting up at the top, right? Because we always talk about, if you're recording from your computer on, whether it's webcam, desktop, or Chrome, and let's just say your webcam's higher up, right? It's higher up. I can't get the script close to where my camera is, right? So let's pretend that this is the webcam above my computer. And let's say this is where my teleprompter is located. Just lean into it. The biggest thing you can do is just be authentic. So if my eye line for my teleprompter, my setup happens to be here, but then here is me looking at the camera, just lean into it like you're referencing information. Like, for instance, I was going to do this. Hey, this is Rob. Listen, I want to talk to you today about the Chrome extension and why the Chrome extension is so important. The Chrome extension has this many profiles you can use. See how I'm going up and down? That's a quick workaround where you're still connecting. One of the oldest things in connection with communication is eye contact. So if you have to reference something, start at the beginning of the sentence with eye contact, reference the information, end the sentence with eye contact. That's one of the biggest things you can do. If you got a setup that's different that doesn't allow you for that. But at the end of the day, the teleprompter is going to make you quicker, more efficient, and all those impactful things. The reason you use the AI writer and give it the human pass is so it sets you up for success, which is kind of like the whole theme of everything we do with Dubb. AI sets up the HI so you can succeed. So, yeah.
Right on, Rob. That's some good stuff. And guys, I will say, based on what Rob just said, right? If you have a different scenario, you're like, well, I have this thing and this and this. That's exactly why we are so big on the personal training. You can come catch Rob every single weekday at 10 a.m. Pacific. We're going to talk more about the human resource here part we're committed to. That's in our last part of the presentation today, guys, is we're ramping up our included coaching, human support more than ever before. And we can't wait for you guys to be in those sessions outside of these, right? You don't have to wait for the once a year webinars. You can come catch us live every single day. And so if you need tips on teleprompter practice, rehearsal, strategy, what's going to work best for you, come join any one of these live opportunities to get the support that you need from experts, humans, every week. So thanks, Rob. All right. Ina, I'm going to go ahead and spotlight me one more time. I'm going to show you guys this. The last piece here of AI as the UI, you'll see this was just released, which is the rewrite button. This is now live in basically every section where you'll find block texts like scripts. You could say, hey, you know what? I wrote this script and it wasn't very good, and I think I'm going to rewrite it. So this is just again, you guys will continue to see this over the next years or months and years is the further integration of these creature comforts, these ease of use features based on AI, provided by AI, as something as simple like this. You're like, hey, I hate this script, rewrite. But wait, make it more concise, make it shorter, make it more personal, more professional. So these types of things are just a further iteration of the vision we have and what we want you guys to be a part of. We need you to help us complete the vision, right? We're on the path, and you guys are helping us get there with your feedback, your usage, and your criticism, right? Your all the stuff, good and bad. We love to hear it. So,
hey, Darius, real quick, just Ruben wanted me to show something real quick. I want to show a quick workflow before we jump to something else. I want to just share my screen and show a mobile app workflow. So Darius showed within the desktop, but just real quick, if you're on the move, this is something you can do really good. And if you're not on the move, you can still sit right at your computer and do this as well. So let me just show you this. So the Dubb mobile app, when you have it, here's just a quick little workflow of something that you can do. So on the mobile app home area here, see my videos right here in the middle. This is the home area. What am I going to say? Like Darius just talked about. All right, well, I want to write a script for my mobile. How do I do that? There's a little brain icon down to the bottom left of the blue camera icon in the middle, little gray matter. Click it there, and now it opens up the AI writer. Now, the Darius mentioned before, see this little profile person at the top right? You click that there, and this is where you can create that AI profile about your audience. I have basic in sales, but imagine like if you're in your industry, say real estate buyer or seller, right? All you do is click the little blue plus button and just start answering those questions. So the AI learns about this part of your audience. Give it a preferred tone of communication. You even can select the have method, which is pretty cool. It's a baked in writing structure where it opens with your hook. We always talk about that. Addresses their needs, provides value, extends a compelling call to action. So once you do all this and you select the one that you want, right? I'll have my basic one selected here. All familiar with prompting now. It's a huge part of our lives. So let's say write a script for a video ad about. I'm going to select that one. Scroll down here at the bottom, click less, that reduces it. And then I'm going to say about how video can grow your sales, exclamation point. Okay, and then in here, you choose your link down to the bottom. I'll increase it a little bit. We'll go 145, and then I'm going to click submit. So when this happens, AI is now going to take into consideration all the stuff you told it about that part of your audience because you chose the profile feature. That's such an important part. If you haven't done that yet, it is so convenient when you're doing all this stuff because it's going to remember everything. And then once the AI has this and it saves it inside the Dubb platform, then you'll be able to get into a workflow of using it right away for your teleprompter. So there's the script right there. I'm going to add it to script. See at the bottom right there? Add to script. There's going to be the title. We'll keep it right there. Check mark. Now it's saved. So my workflow would be, okay, I got the mobile app. I'm going to click the blue camera button at the bottom. And here I am. I'm going to record a video. So now, just real quick on this, if you're using the mobile app, remember to slide this over to 10 because there are specific times when you first have the app, it's defaulted for 1. Now, as a quick little workflow, here is the teleprompter right over here. And if you need a full training on the mobile app, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. PST, go to Dubb support on youtube.com, and we have our whole trainings on there for this. But if you click here for the teleprompter, now we're going to find a script. Hey, that's that long title I just did. I'm going to click that right there, and there it is. And I can choose my speed between 1 and 10 right in here. If I have an iPhone for voice recognition, I can click that and click auto track. I can do voice recognition. For this example, I'm going to use the scroll option. Now I can zoom my text in. I can back it up if I want to. The key here is the eye line. So if I'm like this, okay, I want to keep my eyes up here at the top. So I'm going to hit the play button right here to test my speed. Obviously, that's a crawl speed right there. The bottom line is if you're using this, right, and the scroll speed is too slow and you're searching for the words, that is when you want to increase the speed so your eyes don't drop down. You also can push up the guardrails right here. So I can keep my eye line right at the top, right here when I want to do it. My eyes aren't wandering. Now, if you are doing landscape, just turn your phone and it will adjust right over this way to that way. So whatever way you're going to do it. But the bottom line is you have the ability to load a script into your teleprompter, and then it has the ability to scroll. You can deliver it. So it's very, very convenient in terms of being able to get your messaging how you want it, because at the end of the day, we want to make this as easy as we can in terms of getting that script done, loading it immediately into a teleprompter, and immediately delivering it and then sending it. So that's the workflow you kind of want to be into, whether you're on the mobile like you saw there or you're on the desktop, and that will keep you the most efficient. So
nice. I was just working on some of these questions here, guys. I got some really good questions in the Q&A and stuff. So I'm just dropping some quick answers there, but I will have some longer, better answers for you when we get to the end of the primary presentation here. So I love it. I already see some good ideas for next steps for what auto can do, like building a workflow. Absolutely, that's on our vision of being able to do it. Because guys, that's one of the hardest things to do in sales and marketing, right? How to build a really good automation. And while AI is making it easier, other things are making it harder, right? Because with it being easier with AI, that means other people are doing it. That means a lot more people are doing it and sending it. But it's all text because AI is not good at making authentic videos, not yet, at least. So, okay, guys, we just covered really the part one and part two. Part one was an introduction into the vision we have for you and for our future. AI is the new UI. That means auto. That means rewrite. That means AI integrated into every single part of the technology. Got some good questions and stuff on that. Stay tuned. I'll get you covered here. And now we also talked about the flow, right? How is AI actually incorporated into a specific workflow, specific to Dubb, right? Well, one, you generate your script. It's customized perfectly for you. Boom, straight to a teleprompter, then to a video, instant LP, the rest of what Dubb does, right? Send it, track it. And if you're not familiar with the rest of what Dubb does, maybe your first time in one of these sessions, definitely come catch Rob any weekday at 10 a.m. or schedule a one-on-one demo if you haven't had one of those already. Because that's everything else that Dubb does prior to these announcements, right? The core of the technology. Record videos, send them, track them. That's the original thesis, right? And now we've always been adding to that thesis, making it easier to record, making it easier to send automations, bulk, and easier to track and engage and follow those people who are engaged. Now, part three, guys, we have a brand new feature, completely brand new. This is the prompt to video feature. Many of you will have already maybe seen it. We put a little announcement on the dashboard and stuff, but it is a brand new feature. This is called Ava, guys, and you will find it in your dashboard. I'm going to start by showing the feature where you guys will see it and locate it and things. So right here from your dashboard, right, your home, click the plus button, and there you will notice the prompt to video feature. Be aware this is available for paid plans. So if you're on a free plan, you will consider upgrading, right? It does have a separate subscription as well, where you can get just minutes to this more if you want. And for paid users, there is an included amount of tokens every single month, and those refresh. So if you're a paid user on Dubb, you do have access to this tool, and you'll have, I don't remember the exact thing, it's 100 seconds or something like that. So like 10 or 10 to 20 videos per month you can generate. What is this feature and why is it created, right? Guys, when used correctly, AI can actually help you be more authentic. Sounds crazy, right? Here's why, is you might be a creative person. You might have a small budget or be very busy. You might want to incorporate some really cool things into your videos that may have been simply out of budget or not possible before, right? Because you needed actors or props or whatever to try to do something in reality. And that's no longer the case. So what we're releasing this AI video generator, guys, where you can now start completely from words, text only, and generate videos like this here. Just one sample. What I'm going to give you guys today is my best use cases that you can apply this feature, this function, this technology directly to a business to generate revenue from. I'll give you those. But first, the technology itself. So the idea. Here are the top concepts of what we're using this tool for currently. What our users can use this for, you'll see. Intro, hook video. If you guys have been paying attention to the market, to our training for any length of time, you'll absolutely know you need a hook in the beginning of your video. Whether it's you or AI or something creative, you can't have boring videos anymore, guys, right? They won't get viewed, they won't get played unless you're win the lottery, win the algorithm lottery. Other than that, you're going to apply practice strategies and formulas to give you a better chance of getting you the engagement you want. Hooks are extremely important to that thesis, to that content, to that strategy. You absolutely need a hook in your video. And if you're out of ideas or you're like, hey, you know what, I want to do something out of this world, you couldn't do that on your own, right? Without some awesome editing skills or something like that. So this is now all achievable. First, concepts, intro hook, an outro, like a call to action, complete commercial. These are limited right now, though. to 12 seconds per clip. So be aware this cannot be used for something like generating a 1-minute commercial or a 30-minute or 30-second thing. It is a 12-second maximum per clip at this time. And there's one other really important limit to be aware of. This is not currently used for generating videos of you, right? You can't put your own likeness here. You can't put celebrities, historical figures, anyone that's already existing, including yourself. So that's not what this tool is used for currently. There's a limit on the technology right now, right, where you're not able to put your own face. You can't say, hey, do a video of me as a cowboy, right? You can't do that currently. So you'll see that limit right here. But what you can do is any of the other things that are described here, anything that doesn't involve you or a specific actor, a specific character being repeated over and over. That's something that AI still isn't great at, right? It's, first of all, there's privacy concerns with the person, and then there are consistency issues with creating the same exact person from scene to scene or from video to video. So without those two, with those two exceptions in mind, right? Can't do videos of you or of a consistent person in general. That means we have a lot of other options. And what I want to do really quick, I want to show you guys an immediate application of this, because that's the number one question we've gotten from this so far, which is what do we apply with it right away? What are some ideas I can use this tool for immediately? And so I want to show you guys the concepts that we've done that have generated the most revenue for us the fastest. So starting with just this one, why it's at the top of the list, the intro hook. We all have a habit or a tendency or maybe a laziness or whatever. Many of us will start a video and say, hey, it's Darius, and I wanted to tell you about something. And guys, the time where that is awesome and an icebreaker and a hook are going away. That's a boring intro. Hey, I'm Darius, and I want to tell you about something. It's got to be more interesting than that. It's got to be, do you have this problem? Are you this person? What if you could solve the biggest problem in your life? Right? That type of message is an effective hook. And so here are two examples that we've used for our own business and for our clients have had the most success with. An intro hook. So this is a video. This is Meta, right? Advertising. And this was a really successful campaign we ran for months. And eventually every ad peters out, right? No ad lasts forever. But this was a creative that was generated where you're going to see the hook. Wait, actually, 1 second. Let me make sure my sound is shared. Sorry. Share sound. So this one is completely AI generated, right? The hook is, and followed by a human creative.
People used to ignore me until I started sending them video messages.
These are typical results
And so you can see that just went from AI hook, just like you would generate here with this feature, generate your hook, and that was placed directly in front of a human video. And I mentioned, guys, AI can actually be used to be more authentic than before. And here's one of Rob's favorites. So Rob's a big animal fan, right? Loves cats, loves dogs. I do too. I love animals. Let's check this one.
Whoa. Are you about to send a video attachment in that sales email? That's rough. Don't do that. Just dub it.
So I won't play it again. Small creative things, guys, that you can do with this tool that completely changes the game. To try to create that thing before with a dog on a computer or the guy on the stage in a suit, that is an extremely high budget piece of content, right? Good luck getting a believable dog to talk. I mean, historically, right? There's many options for using AI tools to generate this type of content now. But the point of this message, guys, is to say that AI doesn't have to be this hide behind a wall and I'm scared of being on video and hiding from authenticity. And it can actually be used to accentuate and improve your authenticity, to be more authentic. You want to lean into yourself, your personality, your humor. Rob, what did you say earlier? What was it about the dogs or the sharks or something?
Oh, well, first of all, if you tried to have your actual cat or dog and try to do the training and everything, that would be kind of crazy. Like, oh, wait, okay, go sit there. Okay, hold on. Whereas AI, pretty very realistic. I mean, if you want to get that, I love sharks, so I love doing great white shark videos. So me being out there in the ocean trying to get that might be a little dangerous, but I mean, it could be a good clip though. Yeah. So I think if you have this vision in your head where you want to be very specific, that's what the prompting is all about. Like if you have you're in there, you're being creative. But if you're not, and you're like, look, just like as an example, if you're not sure, but you love sharks, hey, have a shark swim up to the camera and say something. The AI choices within Dubb will give you 3 choices on that stuff. And you can select all 3, you can just pick one. So there is a lot of creative help. But I think just think about, like Darius said, what's the scenario? Is it an intro? Is it an actual commercial? Is it a social post? Like, how is it there? And depending on your setup, whether you have editors that you can send something to and they can do a fun interaction like we did with the dog, or if it's just something basic that you create, the whole idea is to get someone excited, hooked in, and then want to see you though. So it's the AI to the HI thing we talk about all the time.
That's exactly it, guys. The idea is not to replace you. Don't put a AI spokesperson thing that's going to say, hey, never talk to Ruben and Darius and Rob, and instead just talk to this imaginary person that you don't believe. Opposite of what we're saying. We're saying use the AI to generate the creative, then add the human component to it to build the trust and credibility and authenticity. Really quick, I just see some question there in the bottom. Yes, Sam, desktop app or mobile app can then be used to combine these two clips, right? Your full AI clip into your full human clip. Desktop and mobile include that built-in functionality. So let me just proceed just a little bit further so you guys can see how all this works. First, the concept. And I heard this is the number one question we've had on this feature so far, which is, what is the use case that I can apply most immediately to my business? And I would say everybody would need a good intro hook, right? Every single person should have some kind of really cool hook to experiment with on their next campaign, on their next email blast, on their next social post. Whatever you are putting out there, you should absolutely try an experiment like this and see, did my AI hook get more plays, more opens, more responses, more haha, more positive reactions than the, hey, John, hey, I'm Darius thing. So that is an immediate use case for every single person. Here's another one. Most of us should be doing a YouTube channel, right? If you're in any type of professional service, real estate, mortgage, insurance, any of those types of businesses, software, right? We should all have a YouTube channel. It's free presence, it's free engagement, free web presence, right? How to expand your footprint for your business for free. Just equity, right? Sweat equity. And you should all have a really cool hook in your YouTube videos, right? A really cool intro. If you go look at most of these channels, they at least have something. They've gotten shorter over the years, but those are, again, two immediate examples that most, if not all of us, should have in our videos to experiment with right now. So guys, this is one. Everyone should go have a hook for, especially this, if you're recycling a video, if you're doing the same type of video more than one time, everyone should go experiment with this today and generate a really cool hook for their playlist, for their next campaign. And here's how it's going to work. Select the hook, incorporate your profile, guys. This is a step you don't want to miss. Because if I don't do that, it's going to not be as good. It's not going to be it's going to be more generic, less specific, instead of being hyper tailored to exactly what I want this video to be about. So include your profile. And then down here, you'll simply say, hey, generate a hook for my video to get people excited to watch the next video. We'll just say that, right? Keep it super simple. And I'm going to select my profile so it knows. I'm going to use my real estate one. Just, hey, I'm a real estate agent, right? So I just did that. I'm a real estate agent. Select the profile. Generate a hook to make my YouTube video more interesting. I'm not going to use any reference here. Again, don't put screens or headshots or profile pictures in there. Images are okay. Images of things, products, homes, etc. But don't put your faces there. It will reject it. There's the credit usage. Generate concepts. This piece, guys, is where we tried to help in the phase 2 of this. We are not directors. Many of us are not creative videographer, director, script writer people by heart. Right? We weren't born or trained on doing that. And so to expect you guys to generate a really good script that is used for prompt to then make a really cool AI video, right? It's more than just what you're speaking. There's what's happening, the camera action, the scene, the noise, the audio, right? There's all these elements that go into actually generating a full video. And instead of having you guys try to become director Steven Spielberg's, this is where the technology does the heavy lifting. And it's what Rob was talking about as well. You can see the concepts that are generated that include the text and stuff that you will likely not remember to add, right? Use a trigger, use a hook, include your call to action, right? Cut to black, you entice with a click, end with the front door closing. You can see these are all both directorial notes, incorporating my profile, right? Ending with Darius, extending the key, real estate vibe. So this is the other piece. And if I don't like these guys, I'm going to say, give me more, right? I want more concepts. I can edit the prompt, I can go back to the original one and edit the prompt and get more concepts, or I can edit these individually and say, I like this one, but I want to change this one thing. So this is how, guys, we're streamlining that process of idea to iteration to rough draft to final version. Instead of that taking hours, it's done way faster. And then lastly, guys, here's the final step to, again, accelerate this whole process. I'm going to select all three and generate all three at once. So, because guys, AI video generation is not super fast, right? It takes time, it takes minutes. And if you're in a hurry, there you go. You can now generate 3 or more, multiple concepts at one time. And that gives you 3 things to look back at. Just like in real video production, right? They say take 1, take 2. And then they review, the director reviews the takes and decides the better take and proceeds with that. And now you guys, again, instead of requiring multiple people, thousands of dollars in budget and hours, it's all in your own hands. And our job was to try to make the UI or the UX as easy as possible by having AI do some of the heavy lifting.
And all that's related too, Darius, real quick on the hookup stuff. Like we talk about hooks all the time. So our strategy that we talk about in the live training a lot is, go into Auto, go into Gemini, whatever you use. Auto is right within your dashboard. Say, hey, listen, here's my ICP, my ideal client profile. I want my hook. Here's why I'm reaching out. Here's what the scenario is. And have it give you options, because then once you have those, then you can go in and use this. And when you're typing your description, whatever your description is, it's kind of incorporate that hook a little bit, because that's the whole point of you doing this. And that way it's incorporated creatively. So I wouldn't forget that step of it, because then when you do that, it's going to be more meaningful. So
absolutely. Yeah. Guys, there's, as Ruben mentioned in the very beginning of this thing, practice, repetition is what's going to get you to say, oh my God, I got this was such a fluster this first time. The 10th time you do anything, it's going to be far easier than the first time that you do it. So this is another one of those things, guys. And I will also say this, just like the AI is, the UI is the sort of vision in the future, AI video generation is not going anywhere, right? It's only going to get better. It's only going to get more used. And so it's just like when email first came out, right? You maybe didn't know how to send, if you were around then, didn't know how to send an email, you had to learn. Automations is the next evolution of that, right? Creating and sending an automated email is a lot more complex than sending a basic email. So it's the time for you guys to begin learning these skills. They're not going anywhere, right? It's only going to get more important. And also for you guys to be aware of the resource that you have here with our team, because we're always going to be doing the cutting edge research, development, testing, deploying, discussions with real business use cases, and putting that down to you guys, paying it forward through our live training sessions. That's the piece we're going to talk about at the end of this, guys, is the commitments we've increased to our live training, our coaching that's complimentary. So if you need support, you want human connection, we got you covered. Okay, so I see some questions in there around that. Perfect, guys. I promise you we're gonna answer them. Just one more piece here for the primary presentation, which is going to be the next step, right? What we've done for the rest of the technology. A little transition, guys. If you are not a paid customer on Dubb yet, and you're still here on this email or attended for this webinar, check your email. We're going to have the very best offer we can do for our new customers to get you on board. Because once you're over the fence of, oh my God, I need to do this, we have a really good feeling that you're going to change the way you communicate with your clients. You're going to stop sending plain text communications, because you're going to get double the response rate when you send videos. You're going to get a quality of response you never received before. So if you're not yet a paid client on Dubb, stay tuned for a special offer to you via email. Outside of that, for everyone else, whether you're paid or not, guys, this is the next thing we've committed to, which is our partner program. If you guys have been with us for any length of time, you'll have heard us mention that before. What we want to do is make sure you guys have an opportunity to do more with Dubb. We have some clients that have been with us for years that we pay thousands of dollars every month in recurring subscription revenues. And those have just been built over time, right? They passively used the tool or had some unique sales opportunity that resulted in that. And what we want to do is provide each and every one of our users an opportunity to partner with us more directly. This is not an affiliate program. This isn't like hey, here's a link, go figure it out. This is a true partnership where we will extend essentially every resource we have to you for you in order to help you earn with Dubb. What this means. First, we'll do something like we're doing right now, a webinar, a live event, a YouTube video. We will create content with you through this partnership to present Dubb to your audience. We will build email campaigns and automations, do a bulk email. We'll do an automated series of emails, live presentations, one-on-one demos, literally, if you say, hey, I have a contact, I have a group of people that I would like to help present Dubb to. Your team, our team is your team. That's what this offer is extending to you guys, is every resource we have within our business is now an extension of your resources if you're looking to help earn with Dubb and promote Dubb to anyone else in your network. Few things with this. First, I have a new feature also paired along with this, guys. A new feature and new partnership opportunity. First, the feature is this. There are now off-the-shelf workflows and automations. When you come to this automation section, there's going to be 1 or 2 or 3 of these, I think, down here currently. These guys are automated templates, automated sequences, and the templates, meaning each email, email 1, email 2, email 3, these can all automatically be, the whole workflow can be installed in your account so that you can add contacts to this workflow. There is some customization, right? This one's cold to sold. It requires some customization to make it perfect for your business, right? Because let's face it, guys, anyone that tries to tell you, hey, this workflow is perfect for your business and it needs no tweaking, they're a liar. They're a liar, straight up. No one could do that for you. No one could create a perfect automation for your business without having to already understand things about your business, right? There's unique elements and components. So anyone telling you that, it's a lie. And that's why I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's pretty close, but it needs some final personalization. This is the feature, guys, which is pre-built recipes, workflows. And the opportunity is we will create recipes with you and for you as long as this pertains to helping you earn with Dubb. The other thing, guys, if you need help creating workflows, we do have our Pro Plus program, right? That's where I'm connecting with individually to build out their automations, right? Your sequence of series of emails. So this part of the presentation is for 2 things, guys. 1, if you have a willingness, an idea to partner with Dubb to earn passively, I'm going to now share a form in the chat. It's a simple form. It just says, put your name, put your email, what's your ideas for partnership? And you're like, hey, I have a group of realtors. I'm part of a networking group. I'm whatever, right? You tell me your idea. We're going to be in touch with you shortly to help you vet that opportunity and help you earn as much as we possibly can help you earn from that opportunity. So I'm going to put this right now in the chat. This is a simple form for partnership. This is not affiliate. This isn't, hey, get a link and go at it. No, like I said, I will show up and do a YouTube video, a demo. We'll build a workflow together, an email blast using our senders. This is why it's beyond a partnership that anyone else is offering out there. It's a true partnership, guys. And we will go above and beyond to help you earn. Because at the end of the day, it is triply beneficial, right? The person you refer us, I'm highly confident they're going to benefit. You will directly benefit financially. We will benefit financially and more cuts. So everyone wins in that situation. And that's why we're willing to invest so much of our resource into that partnership. So that form is in the chat. And that's not, you guys don't only have to fill the form. If you want, email me, email Rob, email support at any time. If you're catching this recording at a later date, this is your invitation to come be a part of our team and earn passively with Dubb. We're paying mortgages, guys, no joke. Some people collect a mortgage payment every month from us just by using the tool. And so that's like a dream come true. And I wish that for every single user, right? I wish we could pay 1,000 people's mortgages. That'd be awesome. Help us help you with that. Okay, guys, that is one last thing for that. I have more existing partner sequences that are ready to go. I have realtor partner sequences. I have generic partner sequences. So if you're like, hey, I have some real estate agents I want to tell Dubb about, we have a automation that has videos, subjects, body, everything that can be installed into your sender or our sender immediately. Literally, all you have to do for our partnership is bring your contacts, right? Emails, phone numbers, people you know into your network, whatever. That's all we ask is bring your network and we'll help you earn. Okay, guys, that's the introduction to the tech, pre-built automated workflows. And then you can even share these with others. Let's say you build an awesome automation and you want to share it with other people. That could be your incentive to get them to Dubb. Like, hey, I built this ultimate realtor workflow and I'd like to share it with you. That's not possible. We can take your workflows and share them with others. We can take our workflows and share them with others. Workflows, automations are now a shareable resource, as well as I want you guys to know you have the support to create them. Automations are complex and you have the expert support and training and resource to create complex automations. or simple. All right, guys, that's the last part of the updates to the tech itself. Updates to automations, meaning recipes, workflows, and also the updated partnership opportunities. Again, every resource we have is available to you. Please check out that link if you'd like to check out some more opportunities with us. All right, Ruben, you want to say anything else here for a final wrap, and then I think we're gonna go crazy with these questions here.
Yeah, no, there's some really good questions in there. One of the things that we're all sort of figuring out, with technology, with AI is A, how do we use it? And B, how do we get it into a flow that drives results for our business? And every single person has a different use case. Every single person has a different set of skills and interests, and all of those things determine the path that they go on. So when it comes to, AI for writing scripts, I think, in my opinion, all of us should be adopting this in some capacity. I'm not saying that it should replace our writing, but I do believe that AI can now assist us in our writing. Now you have, at a bare minimum, you have an editor that can go in, fix typos, fix grammar, make it maybe a little bit more concise or brief and get it ready for showtime. Auto is a great tool for this. Ask Auto to write scripts for you. The other thing that's very interesting is that Auto actually has access to contact data. So if you have contacts within your CRM, you can ask it to generate a script for that individual. Now, here's where it gets interesting, is if that person has their company name listed or their domain name within their email, it gets a little bit more intelligent because they have a website that they can go research. So let's say that you want to record a personalized video for Darius at Dubb.com. You can ask it specific types of questions like that. It'll search the web for Darius. It'll search the web for Dubb.com. It'll make choices, decisions, and assist you in the script writing process. Another thing that's really interesting that we talked about is the idea of AI videos. AI videos has taken over social media. It's taken over YouTube. And a lot of it, frankly, is slop. A lot of us, I am now at the stage where if I see too long of an AI video, I just swipe. I'm not really interested in it. Where I do like AI videos is when it functions as a hook and it captures my attention. Maybe it's an interesting visual. It's something a little out of this world that says, wow, you know what? That someone took the time to be creative on this. So I love the use case of using AI for intro hooks, for your social videos, for your Dubb videos that you can send via email and SMS, for your YouTube videos, if you have a YouTube channel. All of those videos could use an intro hook or even outro hook. If you do have an editor, and if you do want to go and elevate your video, you can take AI clips and integrate them into a large video piece if you'd like, if that's something that you're interested in, that you have a budget for. Can the desktop app be used to cut together clips and videos? Absolutely. We do not position ourselves as Adobe Premiere when it comes to the Dubb desktop editor, but it is a very simple tool, similar to maybe like a basic iMovie or Windows Movie Maker, so that anyone can use it. Drag and drop clips, trim, cut, merge, videos done. It's a very, very rudimentary, easy to use video editing program. We encourage you to go create AI videos on Dubb. To do that, click on the red icon on the top of your Dubb dashboard, and you'll see the last tab is prompt videos. So I'm already seeing we have a back-end platform that shows us all the content that's being created on Dubb, and we're seeing videos being generated over and over again, which is very, very interesting to see. It's amazing to see the creative process. Okay. Thank you for being the best part about Dubb. You guys mean the world to us. If you are interested in upgrading your Dubb account, please put a big fat yes in the comments. If you have not yet upgraded your account to Pro or Pro Plus, please put yes in the comments. We'd love to reach out to you with a really special offer for you for attending this webinar. We want to make it worth your while. We want to get you set up for success. Anyone that subscribes and upgrades their account on Dubb has a one-on-one meeting with someone from our team, which is an unbelievable resource because we will go and configure your account. It's a white glove experience where we will go and configure your account, your presets, your calls to action, your branding, your logo. We will get your account set up for success, and we will show you how to integrate Dubb into your existing experience, how to install the Dubb Chrome extension, how to install the Dubb mobile app, the Dubb desktop app, so that when you open up Gmail or Outlook 365, you see a Dubb icon. You click it, and there's a one-click record of your screen or your face. So now you can send video emails. And remember, folks, every video that you create on Dubb with any of the channels instantly generates a landing page, which is a funnel. It's a sales asset that you can use now in an email and an SMS and a DM, any channel that you choose. And of course, on that page, you have your video, you have your calls to action, you have your calendar integration, so people can book a time in your calendar, and your AI assistant, which is called SIA. If anyone does not know about SIA, your AI assistant that exists on your video page, please let us know in the chat. We can also share a support article in the chat as well about SIA, because everyone should have your external AI assistant, which is SIA, and your internal AI assistant, which is Auto, which is available in the Dubb dashboard. So there is that distinction of your internal personal AI assistant and then your customer prospect contact facing AI assistant known as SIA. SIA stands for Sales Interactive Assistant. So if anyone is confused, if anyone needs support, we offer daily live training every day at 10 a.m. Unbelievable. I don't know any other company that does that. Rob is there. He's present. He puts in the work. He's the best listener. You know, he goes through the sequence and he answers questions right on the spot. So dubb.com/T as in training if you want to join us any day of the week at 10 a.m. Pacific time to come and get support. Our email, support@dubb.com. Hit us up there. There's a chat on the left side, an intercom chat, which is our chat bubble. You can use that for support. And then, of course, as mentioned before, you can use Auto, the AI assistant in the Dubb dashboard, to receive real-time support.
Good. I want to intro Pro Plus real quick. I have some questions.
Please.
Yeah. Guys, just really quick, want to break down the difference here, because we do have two different tiers right now. I saw some people want to have a few more questions about the difference, right? We have two different plans. Everything that we've shown you guys today, except for two things: the automations, the series of automatic emails. And guys, we try to make these webinars as least salesy as we can. We don't do any sales stuff until the end. And it's like, okay, if you don't have these features, then there's a payment required, right? One of those is automations. And this is, guys, where I spend most of my time with our Pro Plus customers. I meet our Pro Plus customers. First of all, we do a weekly coaching, a founder coaching, which we'd love to have you guys participate in as well. And I'll show you here. In the founder coaching, we have past lessons. We're doing these every week, guys. I'll put this in the chat right now. Anyone that's still here can certainly access this. If you save it, great. Some really, really cool stuff we're exploring here, guys. NLP, funnels, automations, AI, of course. So all the latest and greatest in technology and marketing and sales tactics, we're covering every single week in the founder coaching sessions. That is the one thing that is available to Pro Plus. Outside of the live coaching sessions is also the automations, right? The series of automatic emails. As I mentioned, I think this is an eventuality of every business. Guys, if you do not have a drip sequence, a series of emails automatically staying top of mind for you, that's what I would suggest. Let's just do it, guys. We made it as easy as we can for you. I've made myself as available as I can possibly to help you create this in your business. So if you join the Pro Plus, you will be connecting with me in a one-on-one where we will build these funnels, these series of automations out for you, with you. So beyond just the standard of getting your landing page, getting your shortcuts, we're going to build automations together. This is what I do with the vast majority of our Pro Plus clients, and really the main difference between the regular Pro subscription and the Pro Plus. So you'll see those are the two different options there on the subscription page. One of them includes access to myself. You can see it says founder coaching, white glove setup. I will meet you on the Pro Plus plan, and we will take care of the strategy, the tech, everything together. Pro, you will be able to join Rob individual team that's still included, the one-on-one still included, as Ruben mentioned, for every single customer, just not with myself. I connect with our Pro Plus customers. Right, guys, if I could connect with every single person, I would. It's just we don't have enough time in the world to do that. So we ask that if you guys do need a more advanced support, you want to connect for a deeper strategy discussion or something, consider upgrading to the Pro Plus. You can join the founder coaching, get some one-on-ones, build out your workflows. And then if any time down the road, you can always switch back. There's, you can always interchange between these plans. So I thought that was worth mentioning. Coaching, guys.
Yeah, this is an absolutely critical resource that's part of our offering, which is our coaching. We offer a subscription plan called Dubb Pro Plus, which includes a weekly coaching program. This is a very, very unique thing for software companies because, frankly, most software companies do not include coaching as part of a subscription plan for software. Typically, it's an additional high-ticket offer, an HTO they call it, where it costs tens of thousands of dollars potentially, and who knows if you're going to get value. In the Dubb coaching program as part of Pro Plus, it is an add-on with your subscription. The Pro Plus upgrade on Dubb gives you a host of upgraded experiences within the Dubb platform. It gives you more limits. There's more technology. It's just an improved, elevated experience. You also get higher limits, but of course, as mentioned before, you do get access to our weekly live coaching in Zoom, where we are in there taking questions. We have a designated curriculum. You can work through things with us. We can work through specific sales strategies. We'll bring you up on stage. We call them open mics because you submit a form and you get to come on stage and you get coaching from us, just like this experience right here. So if you are interested in upgrading or gaining access to Pro Plus, just put Pro Plus in the chat. I saw a couple of people have already done that. Thank you so much. And we would love to meet you for live sales growth strategy coaching every single week. And we promise that you're going to see results if you take our advice, because our advice comes from we have had over 120,000 people sign up to the Dubb platform since we started. So we have a lot of data on what works for sales, for video, for AI, making connections, building landing pages. This is our wheelhouse. This is our expertise. And we have a lot of data to back that up. So you will see some tremendous results if you stay on the path with us. So if you are interested in Pro Plus, put Pro Plus in the chat in Zoom here, and we will reach out with a really special offer for you.
Typing away at these answers, guys. So if you had some typed questions in the Q&A, I was just knocking those out while Ruben was speaking. I'm also going to be answering the written questions in the chat. So guys, if you're still here and your question is still there, I'm going to work through as quickly as I can here in the next few. So Sam, yes, we got you, my friend. Use the desktop or mobile app to combine the clips you generate, right? You use your Dubb app to generate the AI piece. You use your regular Dubb app to generate your human piece. And then you can use the mobile app or desktop app. Both have editors built into them where you can combine clips, burn in captions, add voiceovers or music on the mobile. So absolutely, Sam. John, looks like you're booked with our team. Should you book more time? No, an hour is probably more than enough. 30 minutes is usually all you would need in one session. So 30-minute slots are very efficient for us and for our users. Dave Ringor, sorry, I'm not going to pronounce that, but maybe spell it wrong. On the mobile app, can I send an initial email? Can I initiate an email campaign from the CRM on my mobile app? Really interesting question. Here, let me actually
recording stop.
Pause these ones. That way I don't call out everyone's questions on the recording anymore. Dave W.E., let me see if you're still here. I mean, if you could raise a hand for whose question that is. I think it's Dave Ringor, but it was spelled with a W in it. I'm going to look for you here, Dave. See, there you go, buddy. Thank you. Your question was, where did it go? Can you initiate a campaign or a bulk email from the mobile app, right?
Right. Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, but only like this, by adding a tag to the contact. So there's not an easy way to initiate a mass email for multiple contacts at once. but you can initiate an automation or a campaign or anything from here by adding the tag to the contact, right? So you go to your CRM, go to your connections there, and you could update a contact by adding a tag to them here. And that tag could be the enrollment criteria for an automation. But what's not currently possible is, let's say you want to send a bulk email to 10,000 people from the mobile app. There's not an option for that quite yet, because that would require updating all 10K contacts at one time. So not possible on mobile, but you could activate an automation that way, right? You could add tags to contacts. But Dave, it's Dave, right?
Yeah, Dave.
Yeah. Tell me just a little bit more about the idea. So you work primarily from your mobile or a tablet, and you're looking to just activate some of the more advanced features from the app instead of having to go to the website. Is that right?
Yeah, I know the CRM is available on my mobile app, but I would like to tag a few people or the number of people, then be able to automate that out to the SMPTP
Yeah.
that comes from that source. But you have to do that either desktop or it's not.
Yeah, no, I gotcha. So an immediate solution would be for you, Dave. If you're on I think you're on Pro Plus. If you have, we could build a workflow together, and then you could add 1 or 2 or 3 contacts or 5, right? However many, just update them, and it would put them into the workflow. If it's a large volume, right, like 500 people, we would have to do that desktop for now. But Dave, I'm going to put a note here for our mobile app team, because we're always adding cross compatibility, right? Everything that the desktop app does, we're slowly and progressively adding many or most of those functions to the mobile. So I like that. And guys, here's the reality, right? We said AI is the new UI. Well, there's more people using mobile devices than ever before, right? Compared to computers. They're all now computers. They're effectively replacing them. So Dave, I certainly appreciate that. And activate automation campaigns from mobile. I'm going to explore that with our team, Dave. I appreciate that, my friend. Yes, sir.
You guys have a dynamic vision, and I've been with you for a while, so it keeps growing. Awesome.
Thank you. Appreciate that, my friend. And exactly what Dave just did there, guys. That's how we develop the software. We listen really close as best as we can and try to make sure that sometimes, guys, I'll be totally honest. Someone's like, hey, can you add a feature that makes elephant pictures? And we're like, no, well, that doesn't make any sense for right? No. But like this, perfect sense. So we'll be fair. We'll try to take every request with full consideration. But sometimes it's just not a good fit. Other times, perfect sense. Like this one, it's already something we do, and everyone's going mobile. Beautiful suggestion there, Dave. Thank you. Okay, so here we go. I'm almost done with the Q&A, I think. Dave, that was yours. Clayton, is it possible to make a sync here, Clayton? Let me turn on your mic there. Clayton, if you're still with us, I'm looking for. See if you raise a hand, Clayton Elliott, if you're still here. Might have had to go. Okay, Clayton, I think we'll have to skip yours. I don't think you're here anymore. And sorry, guys, it took a while to get to the questions, so if we missed yours, I apologize. Joe, what do all these updates figure those with AppSumo? Everything. If you had an AppSumo plan, you don't know what that means, don't worry about it. If you had an AppSumo plan, you'll have access to all these things except for the tokens, right? That is a high cost to us. And so Joe or anyone else on AppSumo, you just have to pay separately for the AI video generator tokens, because those aren't, right, it's not free to us. We're paying a very high cost per second per video. So we're not able to completely eat that cost for all of our subscribers. So there's some credits included every month for Pro and Pro Plus. And Joe, you have access to everything else though. If you bought enough codes, you have automations. If you and all the standard features, AI stuff, that's all still in there. So yes, we appreciate all of our early adopters, guys. We just can't give away the stuff that costs a lot of money to us directly. We can't give that away for free. So that's why they have a paid plan connected there. Good question there. Thank you, Joe. Justine, I'm not sure Pro or Pro Plus. Yeah, I would say the main difference is if you want to connect with me directly, if you'd like access to the founder coaching, automations, and increased limits, just a higher tier of sort of support, if you will, then I would certainly go with Pro Plus. Guys, again, I never want to sound salesy. I don't ever want to do that. I want to provide value when I help people. If I could help everyone for free, that'd be amazing, but it's not feasible, right? So I encourage everyone to say, hey, at least start on Pro Plus. Let's connect. Let me drop a strategy, a custom onboarding for you. And you say, hey, you know what? I like this resource and it's very affordable. I'm going to stick with it. Or you're like, hey, you know what? I got what I needed from here. I'm on a tight budget. Let me switch back. So personal recommendation, I say everybody start Pro Plus. Come meet with me. Let me set you up with a really effective strategy, like a full consultation to help you get started here. I would love to do that for every single person. It's not always possible. So, Justine, good question there. Melinda just filled out the form. Awesome. Let's talk. Let's absolutely get you turned on. And if you have a quick question there, Melinda, if you're still here, let me check. Melinda, raise a hand. Melinda, I think you might have had to go as well. Bummer. I keep missing all the people with good questions. So, anyways, Melinda filled out the partner form. Anyone else filled that? We'll be in touch with you. Oh, you are there. Melinda, raise a hand for me. I don't see you in the attendees for some reason. There you go. Thank you. Oop, there we go. Okay. Hello. Additional question about automation?
I wanted to know if so I have Go High Level and we have some automations, but so I'm not sure if I can kind of incorporate some of those and also on the automation campaigns with the emails, because I was just playing with it while we're on. Are there videos in those, or are they just mainly just email or do?
No, absolutely. Every video is, every email has the potential to be a video email. Every text message, the potential to include a video. Every single system with us. But really quick, Melinda, you brought up an extremely good point. We probably have other high-level users here. Guys, if you're using Go High Level, great. We have a direct, beautiful integration with Go High Level, where, in fact, I always encourage this, guys. If you have a CRM, a mail system, something you love and you're using, don't fix it if it's not broken. And make it better. Enhance it. And so if you have Constant Contact, Go High Level, Active Campaign, HubSpot, Salesforce, most any email system or CRM you can name that's popular, we have a direct integration with that. I put the article, guys, for Go High Level just now in the chat. If you're using Go High Level and you'd like to figure out how these two platforms can integrate seamlessly for free, like with the cost of your subscription, right? No additional setup, etc. Check that article out and you'll see how you can add videos into your Go High Level, anything, emails, text, bulk, one-to-one, and be able to track the results as though you were sending it through Dubb directly. The only difference with Dubb automations, we have behavioral-based automation based on video behavior. So if they watch more than 50%, less than 50%, more than 90% of the video, then you can determine a specific trigger. That's not something I've seen in High Level or other systems, right? Other systems aren't video systems, aren't video automation systems. So I've not seen behavioral filters based on, I've seen a combination of stuff, like you're using something like a Zapier and some other video tool like a Vimeo or something, but Dubb does it all in one place. So that's the only unique automation thing, is if you want to build an automation based off of video engagement behavior, that's unique to Dubb. Otherwise, anything else you can add directly into your GHL. So yes.
I have one more question.
Cool, go.
So I did the integration and I just made a form, which I had to have someone help me. So I made a video, I did a QR code, I put it on my business card so people will get a guide for buyers and sellers. And from what I understand with that, so first off, they have to do their first name, their email to get the guide. I have
a form would have a minimum of an email and a name. Yeah.
And I put a couple other things. Now that lead will come into Dubb. Will it go into Go High Level?
As long as you have that option selected inside of your Dubb setting, yes. When you went in the back end of the GHL connection, there is an option here that would say add contacts to there. There's two checkboxes. Let me see if I don't think I have any integrations installed right now, but once the integration's installed and you click options, there's going to be a thing that says sync contacts back to create contacts automatically, and make sure both of those options are selected. And that way it will add contacts in both directions.
Okay, thanks.
Yep. Good. Awesome. Okay, I think I'm almost through the Q&A, and then I'll jump over to chat. Let me see here. I think I'm open. Okay, here. Melinda, okay, done. Fran, are you still here? If you're still here, please raise a hand. Participants, Fran, if you're still here. And they made this thing so much harder to navigate with the Q&A and the chat. It used to be easy. Now it's like all hidden and stuff. Fran, hello.
Okay, hi.
Good. Let me make sure I get your question there again. I don't have a virtual background, which is the issue. I want my bedroom as background. I can add a background. Yeah, okay, here we go. Fran, we have a brand new virtual background upgrade. Oh, by the way, we didn't even talk about this one today. the virtual background upgrade is the same as Zoom's technology. So when you want to record, oops, it's using the wrong camera. Website doesn't want to use the right camera right now. It's okay. You would be able to select your virtual background here. And then at that point, you can choose your own, and you can see it's really good now. It used to be not so good. It's really good now. So you can upload your own photos here or select from the library of stock. And your beautiful
that was my main concern. Okay.
Can be behind you. Yes.
Great.
Yep. Good. Okay, we're going to keep it going here. Thank you, Fran. Good question. Okay. Okay, that was the second part there with the teleprompter background. I'm glad we got covered. Okay, Justine. We had a couple cool meetings. And yeah, right. I think you're talking about the coaching. Guys, so, well, I'm dropping some knowledge there. I'm doing my best to research the topics that are going to be actually useful for you, that you can come apply to your business. I'm not talking about theoretical stuff that you don't get to do yourself. The stuff I'm teaching you is the stuff that you can literally come apply to your business today. And the reason I'm doing that is because half of the stuff is stuff we are applying to our business today. And then I'm working with clients to apply to their businesses. So just be aware, all the stuff I'm dropping in the founder coaching and the real estate coaching, these things are not abstract ideas or concepts. It's like, no, here's how you get tactical, hands-on right away. So yes, Justine, we've been covering some cool stuff. In NLP, right? We all know we should be using neuro-linguistic programming in our communication. Most of us probably don't know what that means to get started. And that's what that last lesson was. Dave, yes, Dave Dion, AI credits renew monthly per user. Okay, guys, that's everything in the Q&A. If you drop something else in the Q&A, I'll get it over there later. I'm going to switch back to the chat now, and I'm going to start at the top and make sure I got everything here. Bobby, I look great in person, look horrible on camera. I get that too. It's the size of the lens. I actually use this one now too because this is my cell phone, guys. One of the lessons I dropped in the founder coaching. Everyone with an iPhone, or you can use your awesome, beautiful 4K camera as a webcam. So if you have a crappy webcam on your computer, you can use your beautiful 4K cell phone camera instead. And that's what I'm doing now. Looks way better, right? You get depth of field and all kinds. You can see the little pores on my head. Cool stuff. So I get that one. Kurt, can you put those Instagram handles for? Okay, good. That one's done. Can you talk about auto and German language as well? Michael, test that for me. I don't know if we've tested it. I think it should handle it. In all other of our AI tests, you throw it in your own language. It usually responds in your own language. But Michael, I don't know if we've optimized auto for that. Give me a test, Michael, if you're still here. And Ina, if you can make a note of that, let's test Spanish, German, French, like our languages on auto. Throw something in there in another language, see how it responds. Can we have one more profile? Bobby, yes, absolutely. As many profiles as you want, guys. Those are the AI writing profiles. Have as many as you need for your business, right? Don't just build them for a reason. Be intentional, be thoughtful with every profile. There's like 20 questions there. The more specific and the better you answer those questions, the better your AI profile is going to work, right? The more effective it's going to be. So that's all that is when you're on the dashboard, you have your profiles there, create as many as you need, and make sure the answers that you submit here are good, right? You don't want generic garbage, just fill out as quick as you can. Really important rule here. You guys will not hear me be the only one say this, and it's changing over time, but junk in, junk out. If you put junk into AI, you're going to get junk out of it. Very rarely will you put some really poor thing into AI and get an amazing thing out of it. Junk in, junk out is a pretty good rule, and that's why we're always training you guys how to create better prompts, and we're always adding these features and functions that help you generate better prompts without you needing to be an amazing prompt engineer. So that's what we're always working on as well. But still, junk in, junk out. Human review what goes in to make sure you're happy with what comes out. Melinda, exactly. Not caring about every single little hair out of place, not caring about or those things are your enemies, guys. I will promise you that. Those are your biggest enemies. Oh my God, I said and then I spent 30 minutes trying to trim out the ums and the uhs, or I just didn't do the video because my hair was over here, or because whatever, right? Your biggest enemies, guys, that perfection idea doesn't benefit any of us. So certainly let it go. I use this one all the time with me and Ruben. 8 years ago now. Ruben said 6. It's been 8, man. 2018. Can you believe it? 8 years. We did this, our very first videos. What the hell do we do with our hands? Like something like this? What do you do during the video? Make it as uncomfortable and awkward as you possibly can. Don't do that. Don't do that. So your hair is funny. You don't know what jacket you're wearing. You don't know what your hands are doing. You don't think about any of that stuff in person ever. You're talking to someone in your business. You're never like, what are my hands doing when I'm talking to this lead? Never have any of us thought of that, right? Maybe once in a whatever randomly. So let all that stuff go. It's not important. It doesn't suit you. It doesn't benefit you. Okay, let's keep going here. Daniel, update version. Melinda set up profiles. Good tip. Melinda. How long of a video can we do? Good question. 10 minutes on the app, guys, per clip. If you need to exceed 10 minutes and you're using the mobile, just do one clip at a time. Do 10 minutes and then do another 10 or 5 minutes or whatever's left. Then on the desktop app, you can merge them together. The desktop app has a full video editor, right? Again, this is not a replacement for iMovie or CapCut or whatever. It's a simple editor, but it does allow you to, sorry, I don't think my screen was sharing. This is the editor, right? Where I can add in my clips, merge them together, etc. So if you have multiple 10-minute clips you recorded, you can still merge them together. So no limits on what you can have a 30-minute, hour-long video there. So good question, Melinda. How advanced is it in different languages? New when? Let me see if you're still, buddy. I know it's been a long time. I don't imagine many of us are here. New when, if you're still here. Doesn't look like. Okay. I missed yours. So back to chat. Guys, if there's anything else and you still want your question answered, drop it in, raise a hand, and I'll get you up here. I think most people are gone, and so I'm gonna skip here. Anything else? Go ahead and raise a hand. I'm gonna call on them in the last couple minutes we have here, guys. So that's here yet. Yep, perfect. Videos and email automations. Yep. Good. What AI video creators use to create? It's Sora. Sam, if you're still here, the Sora, it's OpenAI on the back end that's powering the video generator. So OpenAI has more funding, better technology than vast majority of others. So that's the one we went with. Got the best bang for the buck in terms of quality. We've been experimenting with a lot, and it's really the best of the type here. If anyone needs help, reach out. Let's get you a one-on-one. Let's get you in live training. Whatever best suits you, works for you, fits with you. If you need help, ready to upgrade, need a one-on-one, please reach out to any one of these. Support, book a time. If you need a demo, raise a hand or something. We can get you a demo link. Doesn't matter where you are, guys. We want to make sure you have exactly the support that you need. That's what we're 100% committed to. Clayton, if you're still here, my friend, that was a nice question. I wish I would have seen that one earlier. Clayton, if you're still here, please raise a hand. Okay, I don't think you're here. I'm going to go Mark, and I'm going to go Matthew. Mark, go ahead, buddy.
Okay, wanting to know how to pay for the AI a la carte without changing the plan, monthly plan rate.
Okay, yeah, I think it's in our add-ons. We should have that guy there now, right? Let me check. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. This is in the back end of the system. So under team add-ons, there are going to be prompt to video plans there. And there you can buy that either basic plan or more plan and select the one you want and cancel, upgrade, remove at any time.
Okay, so it does change the plan monthly.
Oh yeah, only this one though. Yeah, just this one will, you could, like, let's say you were on this plan and you're like, damn, I need more credits. You could upgrade for that one, you'll get the additional credits for that month, and then you could switch back and it won't auto renew for that one at the next month. And also, if you ever need any support or help, guys, you're like, hey, I don't know which plan I'm on exactly. Help me with a few more, like whatever. Reach out to us if there's any confusion or support with that. So, Mark, like specifically, I think we also had a discussion. I think you have some credits coming your way because we had a talk yesterday about that, right? So stay tuned for that. We got some extra bonus credits coming for you. If you might not need more this month, but if you do, then let us know. We'll have something for you. Okay.
And I had another question later. If you, I don't know if we're gonna come back or.
Oh, sure. Go ahead. And
okay.
then we'll move
I had my
on.
list of like 1,400 people. I sent it. It did like 300 yesterday, but it didn't do anything today. Am I supposed to do something?
Has it been 24 hours?
Yes, it was at 11 a.m. yesterday, and so far today I haven't seen anything else get sent.
Let's see here, because there's a universal time code. I'm thinking it's a UTC thing. Mark, I'm gonna make a note here. I'm gonna come check after we get off this. I do think it's likely a 24-hour period thing, because sometimes it's based on the or it could be based on the 24-hour period of when it was last sent, or based on it's a UTC, which is a universal time code, not like Pacific or Atlantic. So let me check on that for you, Mark, and I'll give you an update and say, yeah, it just needed a little bit more time they're sending, or something happened and for whatever reason it didn't. I imagine it just needs some more time.
Okay.
Good. Right on. Thanks. I'll let you know here later this afternoon.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Matthew and then Donald.
Yeah, I was just curious. We're going to have a recording of the call today.
Everything except for this last Q&A. I didn't include the Q&A because we're bringing on individuals in person and don't want to expose people's, first, last profile picture in the recording on YouTube. So yes, there will be the first piece will be on YouTube fully recorded. Yep.
Great, thank you.
Yes, sir. Thanks. Okay, Donald, go ahead. Your microphone is on, my friend.
Yes, I was just curious, when building out your profile,
Mhm.
can I upload documents about myself or videos about myself as a reference, or is it only limited to those 20 questions?
That's an excellent question. As of right now, the way that auto works is it's more limited. There is a different AI tool that does allow you to do all that stuff, and the scope of these actions are separate, and that's why. And here's exactly what I mean. Auto is limited to what it does for you is it helps with Dubb. So it's mostly trained on Dubb stuff, right? And giving support due to, but it's also trained on the script generation piece. There's going to be more training coming for future, like create a workflow for me. But the reason why you don't attach website or large training material to this is because it's much easier to pollute these instructions. There's a different assistant here that does allow you to do what you just described, which is our sales assistant. The sales assistant is where you can give it websites, PDFs, custom instructions, right? You give it literally everything that you want it to know about your business, because the way that the sales assistant works is it accompanies your video to help you make sales and move conversations down your pipeline, book meetings, etc. So this sales assistant, Sia, is powered by websites, training documents, video scripts, not images, but text. So Sia is absolutely completely trained on all aspects of your business because it's actually talking to your customers and your leads and your opportunities. Auto, though, it's much easier to pollute the writing, because if I had all of the information that went into Dubb to generate a script, it's far easier to pollute that, meaning you have a bunch of superfluous or useless information in there. It's going to really make your scripts poor and off target, because it doesn't know where to incorporate what from. So these profiles and the series of questions here were specifically curated to help you write really good scripts. So that's kind of the difference here right now between profile setup and Sia setup. One is meant to curate the list of the questions so we get refined script answers. The other one is meant to answer anything about your business, potentially, because it's meant to talk to customers without your guidance. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
Absolutely. So I think there might be a world here in the near future where we add some more elements to the Auto's profile. But again, that we selected those lists of questions specifically because you junk in, junk out, right? You put too much in, you get a bunch of useless stuff out. And so it's more about specifically giving it what we need to get the specific result output. So maybe there's some improvements there. We'll continue, again, we're going to continue to improve all these things. So thank you. All right, guys, I think that is everything in the chat and the Q&A. If there's anything else, guys, please raise a last hand here. We'll do a final call. And guys, I really appreciate everyone here sticking around as long as you have, giving us your time, your thoughts, your energy. Hopefully we've imparted some of our energy and excitement and passion into you as well. And hopefully you go take action after this webinar. Don't sit on your hands. Don't wait. Come take massive action. Set up your profiles, generate some AI videos, and take the next step to building your funnel, guys. If you don't have an awesome funnel, workflow, lead capture, automation, if you're not advanced into those things, you now have a person who's willing to commit to you to do that, a resource, a tech that does it all in one place. So I'd say, I don't know, you don't really have any excuses, no reasons to not come step into the future there. Automate aspects of your business that can be automated. It's life-changing, I promise you. All right. Well, guys, everybody, I appreciate your time. Ruben, Rob, all of us here at the Dubb team. Thank you. Again, we always say you're the best part of this whole company, this whole business, this whole experience. Because without you guys, it wouldn't be possible. And we truly believe and feel that. And can't wait to hear from you. Can't wait to partner with you as well. Let's help you earn. That's my favorite part. Like, I'm paying your kids' college fees. That's amazing. Let's get you there. I mean, one way or the other, right? You use the tool, you grow your own business. Perfect. I'm happy. You use the tool to promote Dubb, make money that way. I'm happy. Either way, if you're making money, we're happy. Right on, guys. Thanks. See you next time. Bye-bye.